Welcome back to Bedtime for Bozos. Today's story is going to be about a Minotaur. Minotaur. I say Minotaur. Maybe you say Minotaur. You're wrong. Minotaur. We got a Minotaur. What's the Minotaur's name? We'll just name him Spruce. How about that? The Minotaur's name is Spruce. Got some big muscles, got a big chest. So Spruce is doing a thumbs up. He looks kind of awkward, kind of stiff. That's because that's his personality. He's got the cargo shorts, no shirt, because I don't know. Why would a Minotaur wear a shirt? Good question. He's got kind of skinny, scrawny legs, and he's got some tennis shoes. Oh yeah, real good shoes here. And he's smiling. Look how friendly Spruce is. Maybe he's also got a ball cap. That just enhances the friendliness here. There we go. Spruce the Minotaur. And Spruce the Minotaur, where does he live? Oh, he lives in the big city. We'll just say he lives here in downtown Portland. I'm not looking at the skyline right now, but I know there's some buildings kind of shaped in a shape. We'll call that the downtown. That's downtown right there. You know what? We'll draw the Ira Keller fountain, sort of. How about that? So we got some pathways and stuff. We got water falling down. We've got some squares over here. Got a sidewalk going by. We got some more sidewalk. So this is downtown. So Spruce the Minotaur, his job is to patrol downtown. The maze that is downtown, you could say. What's the Minotaur's job? To guard the maze? Ugh. Spruce the Minotaur encounters someone. Who does Spruce the Minotaur encounter? Spruce the Minotaur encounters none other than David Beckham. So David Beckham is over here. He's got this jaw like so. He's got the hair sticking up like that. Got some kind of fade going on. He's got some kind of stripey things going. Got some weird claws. David Beckham is always looking kind of determined and displeased. He's got the dark jeans on. And let's say he's wearing some slides. We're getting some David Beckham feet action in this episode. Wow, look at that. We even got some perspective going on here. Little known fact, David Beckham only has 4 toes on his left foot and 3 toes on his right foot. So, David Beckham, who is, at least on the page, larger than Spruce the Minotaur, but trust me, he's not. David Beckham is just out shopping in downtown Portland, as he does, and then Spruce the Minotaur encounters him, and he's like, hey, this is downtown. I'm guarding downtown, so, like, you should probably get out of here, or I'm gonna have to chase you out. And so David Beckham says, oh yeah? Well, do you follow the traffic rules of downtown? And Spruce the Minotaur is like, who do you think I am? I am the guardian of downtown. Of course I follow traffic law. So David says, good to know. Well, I am David Beckham, and I am above the law of downtown Portland. So therefore, I think I might have the upper hand here. And Spruce the Minotaur is confused, baffled, doesn't know what he's talking about. So David Beckham points to prevent some of the confusion. He's like, hey, look at that. Do you see this sign? And he points to a street sign, which Spruce the Minotaur is very familiar with. What do you think that street sign says? It's got a little arrow. These are all over downtown Portland. I don't actually remember if it looks like that, but Spruce the Minotaur is like, oh no, David Beckham knows about one-way streets. So then, David Beckham, in all his genius and knowledge of traffic law, he simply walks the wrong way down a one-way street. So David Beckham goes the wrong way up the street, and Spruce has to take 3 lefts every time that Beckham takes 1 right. And so, let's say this is a one-way, can only go this way. And this is a one-way, can only go that way. Beckham walks this way, and Spruce has to go up here, across here, and down this way in order to get to David Beckham. Then, what does David Beckham do then? As soon as he sees Spruce coming, even if Spruce is barreling at full Minotaur speed, he simply walks up this one-way street. Now, Spruce has to go all the way down here, all the way up this way, and all the way over here to catch up to David Beckham. Let's say this is a one-way street going this way. Then, David Beckham, just like back in his old days of having the soccer ball like this, ignore my soccer drawing abilities. Let's just say that's what a soccer ball looks like. David Beckham pulls out the old spin maneuver, sidesteps Spruce in the middle of the street right here. He does a little spin maneuver, just like so, if you can see that. And then he keeps walking down this one way. Now, Spruce can't just turn around and go the wrong way down the one-way street. He's got to obey downtown Portland traffic law. So, he has to go all the way up here again, across the top of this. This way can be a 2-way maybe. Then he goes all the way back down, and then all the way across, and David Beckham, at that point, he's got away. And that's how Spruce the Minotaur failed to catch David Beckham in downtown Portland. This is one of Spruce's greatest regrets. And after that, he went on a talk show where he spoke about this experience. Let's see, he's still in his cargo shorts and sneakers. He's a little bit upset about it. So he goes on a talk show to talk about his traumatic experience. And it's kind of an interesting talk show. It's kind of like that show, what's it called? Where they have the mascots. What's the celebrity show? Comment down below. Where they're in the mascot costumes and you gotta guess which celebrity it is. But anyway, it's kind of like that, but it's a talk show. And the host is the person that you have to guess who it is. And they're just wearing a paper bag over their head instead of a complex costume. And you, the viewer, might notice who this is as I'm drawing it, but keep in mind that Spruce has no idea. I know you would recognize those feet anywhere, now that you've seen them once. So anyway, they're on a talk show. Got camera A, we got camera B, and the name of the talk show is Host Who? What if it's just Hoost? That's the name of the show. Hoost. Who's the host? Hoost. So Spruce is in the middle of explaining how David Beckham was breaking traffic law, and he got away. It's the first person that Spruce has failed to guard downtown Portland from. He's won so many medals over the years, and trophies and stuff. #1 Minotaur, stuff like that. And so this is kind of like the bike race, the Tour de France. This is like the Tour de Shame for Spruce the Minotaur. He's in the public eye. Everyone's like, how could you let us down? You let David Beckham get away. And then, to everyone's shock, yes, including yours, never saw this coming, the host whips the paper bag off. And I don't want to draw David Beckham again, so David Beckham, he is the host. He whips the paper bag off. There it is. And it's David Beckham. And the cameras are all flashing. Spruce the Minotaur, bamboozled, shocked. He can't believe what has happened. He's like, did they set me up? Is everyone making fun of me? Is David Beckham the evilest person in the world? And then basically Spruce the Minotaur does one of these. He makes this face right here, and the photo of that face gets on Time magazine. Spruce the Minotaur is disgraced, and I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens to Spruce the Minotaur next time, because the future has something else in store for him. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this first entry into Spruce the Minotaur, and is antagonist David Beckham. Subscribe for more, and comment down below what you think is going to happen to Spruce the Minotaur, what you think the trajectory of his life is after this point, and also who you think the next host is going to be on the show Host. Thanks. Bye.